Today we're diving into the increasingly wild world of Bangladeshi politics, and things are heating up there. After Sheikh Hasina's ouster, her party, the Awami League, is on the brink. This means Khaleda's Bangladesh Nationalist Party, or the BNP, might just be in with the best chance to snatch power in the next election. But the real question is, when's that election even happening? And will the BNP be rolling with the old squad, the Jamaat-e-Islami?
Battle of the Begums of Bangladesh. While the longest-serving Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina was chased out in the aftermath of simmering tensions in her country, her key opponent and former Prime Minister Khaleda has now walked free since Hasina's ouster. This prompted a show of strength by the BNP in Dhaka.
A shout out to Yudhajit Shankar for this super report on India Today. That's where we are borrowing today's insights from. In this video, we will address the burning questions about the future of Bangladeshi politics and when the next election will be held. I'm Manish Adhikary and you're locked into First Things Fast. So here's the deal. There's some serious paranoia about a so-called King's Party rising if the elections in Bangladesh get delayed too long. A party formed with the help or patronage of the ruling party to win elections is called the King's Party. Basically, it's a new party that could pop up in Dhaka with a thumbs up from the military. And trust me, Bangladesh has been through more military drama than some of us younger folks remember. It was the army, for instance, that governed Bangladesh between 1975 and 1990. 15 long years. In fact, a military-backed government held power for 2 years until as recently as December 2008, before Sheikh Hasina was elected PM. As of now, the current boss of the Bangladesh army, General Waqar-uz-Zaman, is backing this interim government. He has also promised that he will get the elections rolling soon so that the country can return to civilian rule.
These protesters were rejoicing after Hasina fled from the country. Soon after, the Bangladesh Army Chief General Waqar-uz-Zaman said that he was forming an interim government and taking responsibility.
But the BNP and Jamaat want to get this election show on the road ASAP. Even the interim government, led by Muhammad Yunus, knows they cannot drag this out. So everyone's on the same page that the whole system's a mess after Sheikh Hasina's 15-year reign and it needs some serious reboot. Nazrul Islam Khan from the BNP's National Standing Committee kind of said that they need to fix the chaos before we think about elections. But don't get it twisted, he also strongly believes that elections cannot be put off forever. And Jamaat's also on the clock, saying they'll give it 1.5 years max. Professor Muhammad Nakibur Rahman from Jamaat says restoring democracy's cornerstones like the judiciary and the election commission is top priority, but we can't let this process drag out. Why can't we stall the elections forever? Well, the Election Commission of Bangladesh already kicked Jamaat out of the party lineup back in 2018 after a High Court ruling. But guess what? Jamaat was at the table when General Waqar-uz-Zaman held all-party talks after Hasina fled from Bangladesh with protesters storming her home on August 5th. Even though Jamaat's getting dragged for being behind the violence, they're like, where's the proof?
The Sheikh Hasina regime has been continuously blaming the Jamaat-e-Islami for planning the violence that we've seen ongoing during the students' agitation.
You know, the whole fact of 1971 war was to maintain your own identity. It was a Bengali ethnic identity. Could that get overruled? It's at crossroads. Bangladesh is standing right now. They will have to decide here on.
Professor Rahman's got a serious concern that if the interim government sticks around too long, we could see a military-backed King's Party show up, which would be bad news for democracy. He's expecting elections within 1.5 years tops. Anything longer and we are in sketchy territory. BNP's Nazrul Islam Khan is on the same wavelength. He's saying this interim setup knows they're on borrowed time. They have to pass the torch back to an elected government. Now, why is the BNP looking like the next big thing? Back in 2001, the BNP Jamaat duo ran the show with Khaleda as the boss lady. Fast forward to now, and with Hasina ghosting after the protests, the Awami League's lost its mojo. People are over it and the BNP is feeling that good karma coming their way. But it's not just about winning. Rahman is suggesting that the system won't change overnight. It's in the BNP's best interest if the interim government sticks around for a bit, according to him. Khan's pretty confident that the Awami League's done for. He's like, people showed their true colors during the protests. The Awami League might still be in the mix, but let's be real, they are not winning anytime soon. However, Rahman isn't completely ruling out the Awami League because they've still got their hardcore supporters. According to Shafkat Rabi, a Bangladeshi American political analyst, the political scene is split. 40% for Awami League, 40% for BNP, and the rest are with smaller parties like Jamaat and the Jatiya Party. Remember, there has been no opinion poll of any kind yet, so these are speculative numbers.
You're saying the country is getting a grip on the situation, but who's really in charge? Is it the army which is in charge at the moment? Is it going to be the BNP? And where does that leave the Awami League?
But a BNP Jamaat pre-poll alliance on the cards? Jamaat's Rahman says it's a natural move since there's already some overlap in their fan bases. According to him, a BNP Jamaat Alliance would be a power move, especially in places like Jessore, where the race is tight. But post-August 5th, things aren't as solid as they were back in 2001. Now, Rahman's leaving the door open, saying we could see a pre-poll alliance, or maybe not. It's all up in the air. Meanwhile, BNP's Khan is flexing that the BNP can totally win solo, but is not ruling out a bigger squad. Their acting chairman, Tarik Rahman, Khaleda Zia's son, has promised that all the anti-Hasina parties will work together to rebuild the nation once they are in charge.
Now that possibly with after Khaleda Zia has been released and that the arch rivals and the parties including BNP, Jamaat-e-Islami will likely take over, Khaleda Zia's son Tarik Rahman is returning to Bangladesh. And he will, we are told, returning today itself. He will also attend a rally in Dhaka by evening.
So what's the takeaway? An election might take over a year, but if it gets delayed, watch out for a military-blessed King's Party that could make Bangladesh's road to democracy even bumpier. If you found this video informative, please like, comment and subscribe for more updates. Thank you for watching First Things Fast.